Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
Now Hurts changing up the play. After the sack on first down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Morales. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. In motion, Hill. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this man great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive. Not like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Well, here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Bengals at 8-1 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Touchdown, Bengals! Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hill going to go in motion right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And shutting him off now open field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Off the bootleg. Reed.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Room to maneuver at the 45.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
He finds his man complete. That's Morales. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 9.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Browns.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Here's Reed on third down. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
No, 73. Carl left Yanni. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. Schoonmaker.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Hurts.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Room past the 35.
And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw is Reed. To throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In motion left, Hill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season. And his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
In motion goes the tight end. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Tackle back at the 26-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Hardman on the return. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 3rd down and 7.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Hey, silver. Hey.
Second down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there, because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check, go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't
don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up. It's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10.
23. Browns 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
63.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
73.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this returnable for Hill. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. In motion, Hill. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Samuel in motion. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Reed. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
At the 50-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 9.
Reed to throw on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Reed escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else.
1st down, Browns.
Reed now throwing on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Reed. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Reed. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bengals are going to take over here about near the 40.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Great.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect